Welcome back to the AI Daily Brief. One of the really interesting phenomena that we've been watching across the tech industry for the last couple of years is the return to favor of the defense tech category. Now, companies that worked with the military in the past had been for some time effectively persona non grata in Silicon Valley. With some frequency, you saw employees rebel or reject when their companies like Microsoft and Google tried to engage with the US government and the US military. But that has definitely started to shift. The success of companies like Palantir and Anduril have certainly been a part of that, but you're absolutely seeing it interact with the world of AI as well. The latest news on that front is that Anthropic is partnering with Palantir to provide Claude to the US military. The way that this will work is that defense and intelligence agencies will have access via Amazon's government AWS servers. Anthropic's head of sales, Kate Earl Jensen, said that the collaboration would allow the military to, quote, operationalize the use of Claude. We, of course, just recently discussed the news that Meta would be making their Llama models available for defense as well. And part of what's shifted seems to be the discourse represented in the White House's recent memorandum on AI and national security. It appears, at least nominally, like the codifications from that document have given leading AI labs more comfort with engaging with the US government in this way. The integration into Palantir's platform will allow Claude to have access to classified documents for the first time. Claude has been cleared for use in systems that access information classified as secret, which is one step below top secret. Shyam Sankar, the CTO of Palantir, said, "Our partnership with Anthropic and AWS provides US defense and intelligence communities the toolchain they need to harness and deploy AI models securely, bringing the next generation of decision advantage to their most critical missions. Palantir is proud to be the first industry partner to bring Claude models to classified environments. We've already seen firsthand the impact of these models with AIP in the commercial sector. For example, one leading American insurer automated a significant portion of their underwriting process with 78 AI agents powered by AIP and Claude, transforming a process that once took 2 weeks into one that could be done in 3 hours. We're now providing the same asymmetric AI advantage to the US government and its allies." Anthropic's Jensen added, "We're proud to be at the forefront of bringing responsible AI solutions to US classified environments, enhancing analytical capabilities and operational efficiencies in vital government operations. Access to Claude within Palantir on AWS will equip US defense and intelligence organizations with powerful AI tools that can rapidly process and analyze vast amounts of complex data. This will dramatically improve intelligence analysis and enable officials in their decision-making processes." As you might imagine, the big discourse around this is all about how it does or doesn't interact with Anthropic's self-perception and brand. Based Beth Jezos writes, "If you're in AI safety, pivot to AI defense." Nabil Qureshi writes, "Imagine telling the safety-concerned, effective altruist founders of Anthropic in 2021 that a mere 3 years after founding the company, they'd be signing partnerships to deploy their around AGI model straight to the military front lines." Danielle Fagella writes, "Anthropic partners with Palantirs and you guys are still like, no, but this new AGI lab is really all about the social good. These guys really care. Brother, no one has a choice in this arms race. You gotta signal virtue and drive for power both at the same time, full throttle. Perceived benevolence and raw AGI capability must be pursued in tandem." At Yassine MTB writes, "It's so funny that Anthropic has partnered with Palantir. Ha 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 ha, let's go, EACC." Calamaze writes, "Let's be real, it's being used for analytics. I dislike Anthropic being two-faced as much as the next guy, but this is a total nothing burger." Yassine responds, "I should make my feelings clear. I don't fault Anthropic for this. I think it's based, and they think that you should be using it for military and SIGINT, and it's not going to PowerPoint slides." Dane, the CISO at Anthropic competitor OpenAI, writes, "Very promising. We need every advantage we can get to improve our defensive and intelligence capabilities, and to ultimately deter our adversaries. Leveraging AI for DoD and IC challenges benefits us all. Peace through strength." Now, to be fair, Anthropic's terms of service are actually less restrictive than Meta's when it comes to use in the defense industry. They already allow tasks including legally authorized foreign intelligence analysis, identifying covert influence or sabotage campaigns, and providing warning in advance of potential military activities. Anthropic also says they will, quote, tailor use restrictions to the mission and legal authorities of a government entity based on factors such as, quote, the extent of the agency's willingness to engage in ongoing dialogue. Still, hold all of that aside, and I think that what's clear is that American AI companies are going to be involved with American military establishment. This wasn't the only news we got from Anthropic, however. Amazon is considering investing more in Anthropic. Back in March, Amazon completed a $4 billion investment in Anthropic, which notably required the startup to use AWS for their compute. According to the information, this deal goes one step further, requiring Anthropic to use Amazon-developed Trainium chips to train their models. The problem, the information writes, is that Anthropic prefers to use Amazon servers powered by NVIDIA-designed AI chips. They continue, the size of Amazon's total investment in Anthropic could depend on the outcome of this discussion, specifically on the number of Amazon chips Anthropic agrees to use. The information also notes, Shifting to the Amazon server chip could be technically challenging for Anthropic because the Amazon software the developers must use with the Trainium chips isn't as mature as NVIDIA's CUDA software. Such a move could also lock Anthropic into using Amazon Trainium servers, making it more difficult for the AI startup to use other cloud providers or to lease its own data centers in the future. Right now, none of the details are confirmed. It does appear that Anthropic is out seeking another round of fundraising that could see the company valued at $40 billion. And just given the incredible high costs of competing, I would be surprised if we didn't get more news about that fundraising soon. But it's a good reminder that at the size and scale that Anthropic is now playing at, there are a very limited number of partners that can actually compete and fund them at scale. And with that, we close today's AI Daily Brief. Appreciate you listening or watching as always. And until next time, peace